Welcome, Bill here, Detroit Commercial Photo and Video, and this is week number 6 in tips of hiring a professional photographer. That's right. Today's subject is, what's your style? That's the subject today. Every photographer's got a style. We're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about that in a minute and how that is important to you. You need to know what's his style. By the way, once again, we are going to have right up here in the corner over here, you're going to see up there a little marker that's going to tell you to go to the tips of hiring, the beginning of this series, so you can see all the different ones if you've missed the other ones, okay? That would be great if you would, okay? While we're here too, before we get started, I'm going to ask you to subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, please do. Go ahead, okay? All right? And if you like what we do here today, and when we're all done, just hit the little thumbs up kind of thing, and then the little bell, and we'll keep you abreast as for the future ones that come up, okay? So, once again, I'm Bill. This is Detroit Commercial Photo and Video, and let's talk about style. Every photographer has and develops a style. Some photographers, it's in the way they light. In fact, most photographers, it's in the lighting. There are those photographers out there that are called natural light photographers, and they're really proud of it. And their claim to fame is they never ever use a flash, ever, okay? They don't use a flash, and that's their claim to fame. God bless them. If you like those kinds of images that might be a little dark or whatever, that's great, okay? But make sure you understand that's their style. Other photographers, on the other hand, man, they have no clue on how to shoot without using a flash of some type or the other, okay? Everything's got to have a flash in it. Well, that's a style too, okay? You know, you may like that, you may not like that. And if he does use a flash, you want to look and see just how much flash. Is the faces washed out? Is the product washed out, okay? Or are you be able to still see the contours of the face and the shape of the face and the shape of the product and the shape of whatever it may be, kind of thing, of the food, the texture, okay, you know? So that's in the lighting aspect of it, okay? Then we go a little further into that style. In that style, let's talk about food. I know a photographer out there that shoots everything, and one side of the food will be nice and lit very nicely, and the other side of the food you can barely see. I mean, it just drops to darkness, okay, you know? So you're seeing one corner, okay, there'd be a burger kind of thing. God, and he's famous. The guy does a lot of work, okay? A lot of work for a lot of big people. And God bless you, if that's what you like, that's what you should have. Other people prefer to light things a little different. If it be food, my preference is to have a little lighter on one side, usually on the top coming down, a little fill into the light in the front there kind of thing, so that you can see, but we add the different depths. Then going back, everything falls into out of focus and into darkness, going back at a slow, even thing. So the focus is right there in the front. The depth goes back, so you've got everything going for you. That's my view. That's my style in the way of food, okay? Headshots and product or people, once again, I like to add, especially people, the circular, so that it's a little brighter on one side, a little darker on the other, but it slowly goes to the back, and then the background being a nice little vignette in the back. That's my style. Other guys I know, very successful headshots, and boy, they put a light here in the front, a light here in the front, they light up that face, boom, okay, you know what I mean? But there is no contouring at all. They're just looking to put light in, like a mug shot, what I call it, but different strokes for different folks. So you want some type of style. You want to look for that. That's the reason why last week I talked so much about the portfolio. Well, now that's the portfolio, and now looking at the style all plays together, as you can see, okay? So look for that style. What is a style? Now, talking about that, let's go a little better. What do you want in a style? What I can do is one thing. What you want is another, okay? So you need to decide what you want. So if you are a restaurateur or a caterer and you deal with food, you may want to sit down and look at magazines all day long to try to develop what kind of style you like, what you want your food to look like, okay? How you want it to be presented to the customer, okay? You know, because that's vital to your success, okay? You know, if it be your headshot, because especially for salespeople, man, that headshot is all important, okay? Man, okay? What do you want in the way of a headshot? Do you want a little bit tone? Do you want some depth into it? Do you want these things? Or do you want just the big, bold light being put on you? Both is right. Either way, it's all in the style that you want. There is no right or wrong when you're talking about a style, okay? Event photography, once again, it comes down to the same thing. I know a fellow that shoots all of his events. He stands in the center of the middle of the room. He's got a long lens. It's called a long lens on his camera. And he sits there, and everything he photographs from the center of the room, he just basically turns in a circle. And he's photographing everybody. Boom, 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 okay? You know, all from a long distance away. My style in that is a little different, okay? My style is I go up to the people, I'm friendly, warm, I put the people together, and I create a little shot there of them together, holding their drinks up, whatever, that they're having a good time. They're both styles, they're both good. It's just in what you want kind of thing, okay? So, what I'm trying to do here today with this series is educate you a little bit of the things that you should be free and you should be a little knowledgeable of, so that you can go ahead and request and ask for, so that you get what you want. So you're not buying the proverbial pig in a poke that I didn't know what I was getting, okay? You know, you want to know. You don't want to go through that. So that's what we're here about, is to help you get what you need and want, so that it's really exactly where you're looking to go. So that's our little post for today. If you want to check our website, I invite you to do so. I'm going to put that right up there, and that is DetroitCommercialPhotoVideo.com. You can go there, by the way, and check out our different genres that we work with. And right next to it is a gallery. And in the gallery, you'll see galleries for all the different things. And you can check out the styles and such. And you'll see where everything is pretty well consistent. Okay, so, and then give me a call if you like. So at any rate, if you have a comment as well, boy, I almost missed that, okay? If you have a comment or you disagree with what I said today, please let me know. I want to hear the good and the bad, okay? So let me know, please. I have no problem. We'll get back with you with that right away, okay? We want to hear your opinion, okay? If you have a subject idea that you might want us to talk about coming up, let that be known too, because I'd love to hear about that as well, okay? So in the meantime, have a great one, okay? Really nice working with you here. And once again, this is Bill, Detroit Commercial Photo and Video. Thanks. Have a good one now. Bye.